every word that you tell me again. My hands are shaking.
That was beautiful, man. Beautiful.
That's probably like half throttle.
Chris Jones here with Street Fire at the Supercar weekend, here with Jonas Kahn from Shelby Supercars. And if you haven't heard of the Ultimate Aero, just set the new production car top speed record at?
Officially at 256.18 miles an hour. We hit a top speed of 257.44. It was really all that we were capable of on that road. So if we had, like, you know, a straight test track with more than 2.5, 3 miles to accelerate, we'd be breaking 260 pretty easily.
So what's some of the philosophy? I mean, the obvious comparison on this car is going to be the Bugatti Veyron, because you just took their record, and they can't be happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, the Veyron's a great car. We're just completely different in the theory behind the car. Veyron's a car that anybody can drive. Not to say that the SSC isn't, but to get its max performance, you have to be a good driver, and that's what we kind of pride ourselves on. This is a great sports car in every aspect: acceleration, handling. The Bugatti is kind of more of a luxury, extremely fast car. So they're different, but we can compare because of the
big weight differences though between the cars, isn't there?
We're about 2,800 pounds. So in comparison, you know, it's almost half the weight.
What size engine is this?
It's about a 387 cubic inch engine.
V8?
It's a V8 twin turbo, right? And actually in 08 now, all our models are going to have our own engine block that we casted.
Really?
Yes. That was a huge breakthrough for us. About 6-7 months ago, we had finished casting the first one, and it went through our testing flawlessly.
So what, is it aluminum? Iron?
Yeah, all aluminum.
So what about cylinder head and such? Is this a dual overhead cam?
It's a pushrod V8.
Excellent. Well, it is an American-built car, so
it is,
you know.
yeah, no. And 14 pounds of boost are running away under capacity. But once again, I mean, 1,183 horsepower is
a fair amount.
Yes. And it's very streetable as well. The turbos sit right behind the two shrouds on either end.
I was looking for the turbos. Okay. Two turbos.
Two turbos, one on either end.
Right.
The cats and everything run out here, and we dissipate heat from the vents that come in and channel and come out right out the back sides over here.
Oh, okay.
Horsepower 1,183 horsepower, and torque 1,094 foot-pounds of torque, and 0 to 60 is 2.78 seconds. And we'll do the standing.
It will get some traction, even though it's a rear-wheel drive car, right?
No traction control, no ABS, no power steering. We started off and we experimented with some, and we really felt that it took away from the actual driving experience. We wanted the driver to really connect with the car on the road and, you know, have that, be on the edge of, you know, max performance at all times.
Any official numbers in terms of quarter mile?
Official, no. We've run the car.
How about unofficial?
Unofficial, 9.9 at 144.
Broke into the nines then. How about Nürburgring? You guys thought about taking it out there?
Yeah, we actually really have. I mean, on that straight alone, we'd be getting a lot faster than any other cars can really get on that straight. So we have a good shot at breaking that record.
Apparently, you guys kicked a little bit of Veyron ass. What's the story?
We were in Dubai and we brought the Aero to one of the Sheikh's palaces.
Yeah.
And first thing we get there, we unload it, and the Sheikh jumps in the car and he motions to one of his car consultant or the guy who manages his collection, and he says, "Get the Veyron." So we look over at him, he's like, "Well, what are you doing?" He goes, "I'm going to see which one's really faster." So Jared Shelby, the owner of the company, gets in the passenger seat, and they pull out onto Emirates Highway and get into the shoulder and wait. And they're talking for a few minutes, and eventually yellow and black Veyron pulls up behind them. They pull out onto the highway and stop traffic. And Emirates Highway is like,
the Sheik.
Yeah, it's like stopping traffic on Route 80 during rush hour outside New York City. And put the Veyron on launch mode, and they were on their Bluetooth headsets. They counted to 3.
So much fancier. We're just used to honk, honk, honk.
Right. Yeah, of course. You know, they have to do it that way.
Yeah, we're great.
So the Veyron dropped maybe 10 feet in first gear just in the beginning. Then every gear up to 180 miles an hour, we were pulling about 1 car length each gear. So we let off at about 180, and we were about 6-7 car lengths ahead.
And when it
it was at that speed. It was pulling away exponentially.
Wow, that's good. How much money?
Base price $585,000.
So where do I get it?
We have a dealership in Las Vegas called Motor Cars of Las Vegas, and then we're opening up a dealership in Dubai right now for the international buyers.
For the sheiks to go do their racing against the Veyron.
Exactly, exactly.